Oh, I knew what he was up to. None of my business, really, but I reckon Jacko had it coming to him. Old Ron had given Jacko away when he slipped out to the village for a quick trip around the local sites. The instructors were not pleased. It's only an outdoor pursuit centre, but it's as tight as a 1st Division training camp. No birds, no booze, no bursting out. Matter of fact, I wasn't sorry Jacko done a bunk. Without realizing, he'd come across something that interested me a great deal. Seemed there was a kind of research establishment in the district. Ministry place, guard dogs and all. It had to tie in somewhere. I knew that all right. 'Cause I was sure we were being watched.
Hey!
Oh, get off!
Okay, what, boy?
Well, what you want?
'Cause of you, me and Bestie here is cleaning out the caving equipment used by this merry lot. Now, we think 3 of us will do it quicker than 2. Oh, what you got to say about that, Ron?
Go jump down a pothole.
You what?
Get off.
Shove off, Grandad.
Oh, get your top
Come
off.
again.
Instructor wants to see you.
Go on, Nancy. They fixed a game of netball for you at the local school. Come again, Ron.
Okay, Jack, I'll do it. Now shove off!
He's a good boy.
You all right, Alex?
I don't feel too good today. I must have bumped my head down in the pot. Takes you like that sometimes.
Does it?
You know, you don't notice it till next morning.
You remember how it happened?
I can't say I do.
Glad about that, then.
Glad? What do you mean?
Well, it can't have been anything too bad, can it? Otherwise, you would have remembered the blow.
Oh, I suppose so. All the same, I don't feel like going down Wilmer Deep today. Look, why don't you go down there and take the caretaker with your old Buckle? He knows that pot like the back of his horny hand.
Does he?
Yeah, better than I do. He's been down there in rescue jobs. I mean, the real thing, not just a dummy run. You show the lads a trick or two.
And you? Perhaps you'd better have a few days' rest, have a checkup.
Checkup? Look, catch me in the hands of the quack. Still, I might go into town for a change. Look up an old friend. We don't bother to knock, I take it? Hey. Come on in, lad. Or were you born in a cave? I didn't think you were after yesterday's performance. Look, Terry, we've been watching you for the past few days. Like we watch everybody to see what they're made of. Not to pass a judgment or give you a grade. This isn't a school. And I don't care who's top dog among you, and I don't give a damn what you think of me or the course or anything else. You'll be going back home in 4 days' time, and that's it as far as you and I are concerned. But when you're here, there's a risk, there's a danger, there's a dependence upon each other. Now, after what happened yesterday, I've decided you're not going down a pothole again. And if you think that's a punishment, more fool you. Look, you're tough, you're careful, and you're bloody-minded. Well, that's okay. But caving's another world. Look, you've heard of the Gore pot, haven't you? Now, the first man that went down that was an ex-infantryman. He'd fought in the Napoleonic Wars. They let him down the pot on a rope. There was some talk of treasure in the pot. When they pulled him up, his hair was white. He never spoke another word to the day he died. Now, it wasn't the sight of the gold bars that drove him mad. It was the panic of the pot. It's not a question of guts, Terry. Some people can take it and some can't.
I'd like to hear what happened yesterday.
You've heard.
From you. What happened, Terry?
Thought I'd left him up there all alone for 2 hours, didn't you?
What made you think that? 2 hours, eh?
10 minutes while I searched for a torch he dropped.
That all?
Oh, we had the full works, visions, the lot, the full hysteria.
What did you see, Terry? Come on, lad. I'm not a mind reader.
A bloke
Down the pot?
outside.
Seems possible.
He was hiding.
Hiding?
Spying on us, huh?
Did you get a good look at him? Big bloke?
The Phantom of Wilmer Potter. Now, there you are, lad. There's your map. Now, you can get your rucksack from the equipment room, and you get all the gear for an overnight bivouac, right? Gordon here will give you a compass. We're a bit short on those, thanks to you and your friends. Now, there's a map reference. That's where you'll pitch your tent. It's a day's trek. Now, one of us will drop by last thing to see you all right. And you will be. You're no weakling.
Then I want a second chance. I don't want you walking tour.
There's no second chance in this game, Terry.
He believes me, don't you?
See what I mean?
Mrs. Powell?
Yes?
Good morning.
Good morning. You've moved a lot of things.
Things?
My furniture out of your room.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's better like that.
But empty. Nothing on the walls.
It helps to concentrate. I need it in my work, you see. Now, I told you about that.
Yes, of course. Now, there's a lot of livestock here, you know. A lot for one woman to run. But I've had no trouble. None. No trouble in here, keeping it all in mind. Oh, I must be getting old. Your work now.
Yes.
Oh. What is it? That's what I'm getting at.
But you know what it is.
Yes, that's right, I do, but it's
Well?
just... And I'm trying to...
That's it, Mrs. Powell. Look at me. Try to remember.
Oh, you finished your tea. Shall I put the kettle on again?
Oh, it's all right, you already have.
Oh, so I have. And I'll tell you what it is, I'm getting old.
No.
You'll have some more, though, won't you?
Yes, please. Hello?
Gordon here. I think we're all right. I can handle the boy.
Good.
He's got these suspicions about Alex. We can use them.
How?
I've thought of a way. I'll get Alex to the farmhouse.
No, look, I'm sorry, I don't like it.
To your side of the operation.
Oh, you're just in time for a nice hot cup of tea. Did you sleep well?
Terrific.
A new guest, Mrs. P.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it is. An old friend, too.
An old friend?
Yes. Of yours.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember.
Look again. And this time, try to remember, Mrs. Powell.
Just off.
Not quite. I'm going to clean up a bit first.
Does she know you're on your way?
She? What do you mean, she?
Oh, come on, Alex. I'll give you a lift.
No, thanks. I think I'll cycle down. Might clear my head.
Might make it worse. That wouldn't help. Look, I've got to go into town to pick up my boots at the Menders. I'll give you a lift.
Want and find out the address. You be lucky.
I'll keep my eyes closed. Scouts on her.
All right. See you in about 20 minutes, huh? With your blindfold.
That's what most potholers don't realise about a mine shaft. There's this great big pit, a big hole. Sometimes a disused shaft they use to tip away the rubbish. And there's trucks down there used just for that purpose. And a set of lines leading straight to the tip. You get in a truck, boy, and you think, I'll take a ride. And that's your one-way ticket, all right.
Hello, Terry boy. You leaving us then? Too tight to answer, poor bloke. He's worn out.
Yeah, you're missing all the fun, Treacle Toes. The Major here's been telling us how he crawled up a chimney 12 inches across.
Easy,
and
bit
then
of elbow grease.
Rubbish.
Nothing to do with it. You use your skin. Use your skin like a snake. You don't need muscle.
Suit Ron, that would.
Well,
Right
bells
snake
up.
he is.
All right, you lot, down the equipment room. Briefing session.
Got mine on, Gordon.
Oh, that's a funny joke, Jacko. Come on, we're not going till midday. Come on.
Here, don't push yourself. It's your lift home if you can't make the trip.
Jacko.
There are, Superman.
Mr. Buckle, I gather you're familiar with Wilmer Deep, yes? There's a blackboard erected downstairs, and I'd be grateful if you gave the lads some instruction on the caves. And if you're free this afternoon, you might give us a hand.
Free? I'm free, all right. I've been for 15 years.
That's an ex-army voice speaking. Hasn't exactly taken well to retirement. Misses the routine. The army's full of them, Terry.
You weren't in the army?
Don't look the type, you mean. Don't you believe it.
Really? Doing what?
Never you mind. Behind the desk most of the time. Here. Bought you this.
What is it?
Compass. Mine.
It's nice.
None left. All been stolen, so it seems.
Thanks.
I'm sorry about the potholing.
Don't be. It's a filthy sport.
I did my best for you.
Don't like being called a liar, that's all. Those weren't visions.
2 hours. That's a long time. Can't tell you much.
How come?
Don't trust you. Why should I?
That's fair.
But I believe you.
It's Alex, isn't it? To do with him.
You leave that to me. You see anything more, you just let me know. Stick to the course, and I'll meet you at the reference point round about nightfall. Terry? Is it a deal?
I don't make deals. I don't. Besides, I had my own plans. If they weren't leaving for Wilmer Deep, that gave me all morning. Not just to have a look round. I didn't much fancy meeting that big bloke on my own. But to silence Jacko. I'd had a bellyful of him. So I stuffed a helmet in the rucksack when I packed my kit, and that's all I needed. All except the key, that is. The old girl at the farmhouse had that. I couldn't get down Wilmer Deep without it. It was simple, really. There's nothing to potholing unless you're daft enough to risk your neck. I'd nip down, hunt about a bit until I'd found the torch I dropped, and when the others got there I'd be sitting there, not a hair out of place, saying, "Looking for this then, were you?" Simple, really. Anyone in?
Who's that?
Ah, morning.
Good morning.
I've come for the key, you know, to the pot, the gate.
Oh, Wilmer Pot, it's up there.
I know it is. Don't you recognize me?
Recognize you?
That's right. I was here yesterday with the bloke from the centre. We're going down the pot again.
I don't know you.
You're joking. You made us a
Now,
cup of
look,
tea.
I don't know you.
But you must remember, you made us sandwiches as well. You haven't forgotten that.
No, I don't rightly know. You could be right. I don't hold things in mind like I did.
Oh, that's hard. I'm sorry.
So you've come to stay, have you?
Stay? No, love, no. Thanks all the same. The key, that's all, to the pot.
It's hanging there, back of the door.
Oh, right then, Tar.
I've just got to ring this call, that's all.
After, mate. I'll be coming an hour after.
Take no time. No time at all. Hey! Mary! What you doing here, eh? What you up to, eh? I know the boy. Leave him be. He's one of my lads.
Oh. I meant no harm, son. I work here, you see. You know, you get a bit suspicious of strangers. No hard feelings, eh?
Hello, Terry. Nice to see you again. What are you up to, eh?
I came for the key. Going down Wilmer Deep today.
Oh, that'll be nice. He'll like that. Won't he?
Yeah.
I came here to do something.
Really? I should try and remember then. 12:30. Near on.
We'll be late then, won't we?
Yeah.
Have a nice day, Terry. Run along.
Oh, right.
Right. No hard feelings, eh?
Sure. My fault.
Good boy.
Works here, does he? The big bloke. And the other bloke, what's he doing here?
He's a friend. An old friend.
Well, we live and learn, don't we? Ta-ra, love. I couldn't make head or tail of it. The old girl, she seemed daft. But she was all right the day before. And Alex, drugged or something, talked just like a zombie. Not to mention of me trek, and I was miles, of course. He should have known. He even encouraged me to go down Wilmer Deep, and after that lecture 4 hours back. No sense in it. Mind you, it was tempting to take him up on it, go down the pot and prove I wasn't lying. That big bloke. He looked like the one watching us when me and Alex went down Wilmer Deep the other day. Yet Alex thought I was seeing things. What stands to reason done it. I went after them.
Right. This is the place. You know what to do. You know what to do.